Welcome to the Rim Break Rodeo. We hope this video helps.
You will begin by confirming prerequisites and launching the connection. Make sure your Office 365 or Exchange mailbox and Salesforce user license support calendar sync. This avoids permission blocking. Once done, install the Salesforce Outlook add-in or enable the Salesforce for Outlook integration in your org and sign in with OAuth. Grant Calendar read/write permission when prompted, because without it events won't move. Then open Outlook and the add-in to verify the connection indicator shows signed in. Proceed only after that green. Now configure the detailed sync rules so data behaves predictably. First, choose the direction, bidirectional for two-way edits or one-way if Salesforce should mirror Outlook only. Next, set date range limits and map calendar fields to Salesforce objects and fields, making sure subject, attendees, location, and status align. Once mapped, apply filters for specific users, event types, or private items to avoid clutter. Test with a few sample events, so you can observe how creations, updates, and deletions propagate between systems. Complete the workflow by verifying everything replicates correctly and cleaning up any mismatches. Create, update, and cancel test events in Outlook and Salesforce, then confirm each action synchronizes as intended. This shows your mapping and filters are correct. If you see duplicates, adjust matching rules and conflict resolution to prefer a single source of truth. If sync stops or behaves oddly, reauthorize the add-in, check OAuth tokens and org permissions, and clear Outlook cache. This one troubleshooting step resolves most stubborn sync failures.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.